and welcome. Now, if you are going to be doing your own videos and you're going to be shooting them in order to create an advertisement, you probably already have a personal computer and a way of getting audio into that personal computer. Assuming that is the case, you are going to want to have some additional tools. One tool you're going to need is going to be an external monitor so that you will be able to see and monitor what's going into the recording in real time. And this will be especially helpful when you are going to go through the editing process as well as when you are recording your webcam into the final edit. You are going to need some kind of webcam, and you're looking at a Logitech 930E. And depending on your setup or configuration, this particular model has resources that run inside of the camera. Now, of course, you'll need to get the webcam that produces the video that you want. And one like this that records in 1080 HD will fit most scenarios that you will run into. If you are going to appear in your video, you are going to need to have some kind of lighting. And of course, you can purchase lighting to achieve the effect that you want. But in most cases, if you want to stay within a budget, you can do a search for something called a clamp lamp. That will give you an option of creating lighting that you can set up as you need it. And finally, you are going to need to have a place where you're going to store the video. And even if you use a free host like Google Drive or Microsoft Office, you also want to have a host where you pay to back up those drives and to keep them in a specific location. One more piece of hardware that you're going to find useful will be if you have to add on different elements to your recording setup on an ad hoc basis. If that's the case, depending on what your computing system does, you're going to need to have a way of connecting to multiple hardware systems. And if you do a search for docking station, you'll be able to find the appropriate connection for all of the platforms that you have, as well as those that you may have in the future. Again, if you already have a recording device or laptop, you already have a way of producing audio to put into that system, these other elements will help you as you record videos for your advertisements. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. At OBS Studio, and if you go to obsproject.com, you'll be able to download OBS Studio, and you'll be able to use OBS Studio in order to record video on your personal computer, in addition to being able to record your webcam. You can use this software, which is free and open source, to record videos for your advertisement on a Windows, Mac, or Linux-based computer. You can also use cloud-based tools such as Wave.video as well as Studio, and you can create different kinds of videos than you would ordinarily be able to create using software like OBS Studio. You can use cloud-based software like Vyond. And Vyond will also allow you to create videos that you wouldn't ordinarily be able to create using desktop-based software. Loom is software that allows you to record your screen as well as your webcam. And if you have demonstration-style videos, you can use a cloud-based service like Loom. If you have video hosting that you pay for with a site like Vimeo, you can use their free screen recorder in order to record, then download your video to your hard drive for editing. And if you're looking to record your screen and your webcam and then edit your recording for future use, you can use a combination video creation software and editor, Camtasia Studio by TechSmith. And if you use a Mac-based computer, while you can use Camtasia, traditionally Mac users have used ScreenFlow by Telestream. If you use the Adobe suite of products, you can use software such as Adobe Premiere. This allows you to create and edit videos within this software platform. And if you're going to use your recording as e-learning content, you can use Adobe Captivate in order to create your video. So the tools that you use to create your video will depend on how you want to create the video as well as what you want to create. And you can use various combination of tools in order to create a video file that you will be able to upload to YouTube. Of course, the most important step in the process will be that you're going to need to be able to edit what you record. And to do that, you're going to need editing software, and we will look at that in the next video. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in that next video. You're now looking at the inside of Camtasia Studio. In particular, we are looking at the Camtasia Studio editor. And you are going to need to have some kind of video editor so that when you've completed recording your video, you can add the necessary touches to it so that you'll be able to initiate calls to action as well as point to specific areas of your web presence for people to visit. For example, we're looking at the timeline to this particular video that we are editing, and in Camtasia, you're able to add what's called a callout. That means then that we can add in something like a URL, and we can place it any place on the page where we want it. And we can also initiate where we want in the video for this callout or element to be. If we want it to be early in a particular video, we can do that. In other words, we're able to place things on the screen and arrange them in the time frame that we want them to appear. And so you are going to want to be familiar with at least one video editor that will allow you to add text and other elements to a video once you have produced it before you upload it to YouTube. This will allow you to make variations to a video without having to reshoot the entire video. For example, we can change the text on our callout so that it is something different for a different kind of video where we are still using the advertising platform. However, we are directing the video in a different way even though we're using the same footage and video. And so regardless of which video creator that you use, you are going to want to have basic editing skills inside of some editing software for your desktop. And again, you're currently looking at the editor inside of Camtasia Studio. However, you should choose the one that allows you to create your videos efficiently. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. In order to maintain contact through the advertising process, you will want to have some kind of email service provider. We are now looking at MailChimp.com, and it is one company among many that will allow you to collect contact information from the individuals that are interested in your advertisement. You will want to select a company like MailChimp and then set up an email marketing list. Typically, an autoresponder company will allow you to send emails, create landing pages, and then put embedded forms on a specific website to capture names and email addresses into a database. Once you have access, you can begin to create different sign-up forms for customers to become part of your email marketing list. You will be able to manage that list with different segments so that you can determine how an individual came to you and then how you want to market to them. This is going to involve the tag process. And so basically what you're going to want to do is every time someone comes in from a different method into your marketing funnel, you want to have that individual noted with a specific tag. And this practice does exist in all autoresponder or email service provider companies. Every company has what they call automations, and this allows you to send automated emails based on the behavior of individuals that come into your email marketing list. It also allows you to send a retargeting or remarketing ad to the individuals based on their behavior. So what you'll want to do is to start the process by selecting an email service provider and then creating a specific list in order to manage contacts as they come in through various advertisements as well as various purchases. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.